Yeah, we're gonna crack this egg once and for all. I'm convinced this is gonna be it. This is gonna be the time where we actually beat the game. Confident I think there's only 3 more cards for us to do. Yep, only 3 more. Let me see, let me take a look at more of this meta stuff. Maybe not all of it, but you know, enough I suppose. Another 3D area? Okay, I can't do it from here for some reason. No idea why. So hold up, I forgot to change the title and the game and all of that on the Twitch. Fix that real quick. Okay, there we go. All up to date. Oh, what's this? This seems a bit more complete than the previous meta areas we were at. Most of this unzone is when M was crafting the initial visual style of New the Land. We find various visual tests and models that never made it to New the Land. I love the egg bushes and red grass. The red weed. Egg. I think this might be the most like extensive behind the scenes look I've ever seen in a video game. But that's kind of neat. I kind of love that. Feel okay inside. It's like a command. Markers in the distance, but I'll check out what this is all about. And I keep mentioning this every time I do one of these meta sections, but damn, I really want to learn more Blender. Know how to apply materials to a model, but I don't know how to like put different textures on a model yet. One day the knowledge will be mine. These structures are one of S's early architecture tests, making small, sort of fun structures to explore. They turned into that draft version M made over there. The Orca's and M's version are to test the scale of the structure. Yeah, that seems like a tricky thing when you're doing 3D. Make sure your character can fit in every location and nothing is like too big or too small. It's something to keep in mind when you're building your 3D worlds. I like how the directional audio kind of cuts out every once in a while. Mystery pole. Mystery pole. It's a mystery and it's a pole. Like my new song. This pole actually doesn't do anything. I just thought of a song might make things more fun. Yeah. Songs are always fun. Welcome to the corner! Haha. Get it? It's like the center, but yeah. I like to come here sometimes and stare into the distance. Yeah, it's a good skybox. It's beautiful. I think that's an area explored. Maybe there's more to see. Nope. This is done. Physics simulation. There's physics in this game? Apparently not. So I can't do anything with the assisted platforming, cameras, even going from 3D to 2D here, but none of the area transitions worked. None of the area transitions work, like currently now. Okay. What a cozy and quiet area. It reminds me of book stacks in libraries. Yeah, transitions don't work no more. Talk to my friend first. If you talk to my friend first, I will give you a thank you message. I'd love to give you this message, so please hurry. I'm that person's friend. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me. Thanks for talking to my friend. Yep, that's just testing out triggers and stuff. And spit blocks at dust monsters to poof them into dust, which you can then collect. It's the circle of dust. It's a cone of suckage the closer, and more central the more powerful the suck. Maybe that's a mechanic. Xano gets stuffed with objects like what? Do objects stick to their mouth? Probably swallow like k and get bigger and stop being able to suck. Oh, it's probably Kirby is what the censored word is because we don't want like copyright issues. Can't even mention a thing without like someone hounding at you. Like, you mentioned Kirby in your indie game, fuck you. TNT blocks can blow up the radius of other TNT blocks and enemies. I don't think that was ever a thing in this game. Drop down until you hit a wall. You can suck up stuff and destroy breakable walls to progress deeper. Fish attack you? I don't know what sucking up fish would do. Not super developed idea. I don't know. Maybe suck up a fish. You never know. Mega suck. Mega suck can swallow multiple objects to create a bigger projectile. That would have been neat. I don't think that was implemented either, but really interesting to see like what ideas they were cooking up. I feel like a lot of the dungeon designs in this game, so I'm not gonna complain about like not having some of these ideas implemented. How many more of these are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Guess we'll see how much more time this is gonna take. Is that me? That is a version of me that I cannot control. Some test animations. All the structures here were playing around with architecture and level style ideas. The far place in the distance was a mock-up for the Blue Veil West. It even contains an art gallery by M at the top. Ooh, gallery. You know everything in New the Land is made of purple cubes? Haha, not really. But those purple cubes are what, well, let's go walk into one. Purple cubes. Oh, okay. They're just trigger boxes. I think it's already happened. Oh, there we go. We transitioned to a different area. I mean, normally this would be invisible, so you wouldn't see these rendered, but like these boxes do exist. Enter an area, just triggers some event. It's game design. It's a part of the game you, the player, will never see. Let's see. How do I get to that area? It's almost like playing one of those unfinished kind of game maker games. The assets are there, but nothing really comes together at all, you know? Ah. Okay, I gotta check out that area. I was promised an art gallery. Not sure how to scale this, but... Oh, I don't even have no collision on it. Yeehaw! Oof. That's fun. Oh, that's nice. I remember that part of the game. Ideas, concepts. Some nice concept art though. Oh yeah, that part. Okay, doing this one kind of makes me think I should play more of the game in case it spoils like any other areas I haven't been to yet. It's just, you know, the one other one. Let's see what? Shoot slime. Or what does it say? Or shoot slime up their fireball to light bomb gate. That even happened. Okay, that's all that. Alright. I'm gonna figure out how to get the last card. Luckily, I still have that guide I used last time. Let's see, it's an outer sand west. They're 2D cards, so I have to go to a 2D area. And my first hint is follow the petals. That's for card 22. Make sure that's the right card I'm looking for. 21, this would be 22. What area did I say it was? Outer Sands West, okay. This isn't exactly where I want to go. A little tired right now, but I'm gonna fight the sleep. I gotta fight the sleep chan. I gotta get through the end of this at last. Cannot remember how to get to the outer sands area. I think it's through here. Ah, whoa, whoa. No, this wasn't it, or was it? I want Blue Veil West now. I don't. Ah, the sleep has taken hold of me. Outer Sands West. I'm pretty sure I gotta follow a trail of petals. I'm sure that I remember that much at least. It's not the outer sands are. It's killing me right now. Just got to get to the outer sands, and I never remember how to get there. Oh gosh, I'm going in circles. Oh god, not this area. Ah! I think it's this way. Yes, okay, finally. Jeez. It's gotta go to Outer Sands West. Yes. There's a trail of petals, which I've never noticed or thought of. I can't think of a trail of petals anywhere. Let's see. Keep my eyes peeled for any petal trails. Oh, there's some like secret area back here. This irrelevant thing. I don't think there's any petals though. But wow, I just randomly shot that and it was a thing. Okay. I'm just gonna keep shooting this, whatever the heck this is. That's all I had to do before. I just had to shoot it. What was I thinking? Not shooting things. Back here. Hey, time dude. Didn't I do this before? Outer Sands West. The heck? Seems new and different. Pastel Horizons is another exploratory thing. Northern Shore Pastel Horizon. Only one with the vacuum. Only the one with the vacuum can use its suction to swiftly sail through the Pastel Horizon. Okay. That all the direction I'm gonna get, though. Guess I just gotta sail. Oh, what the? There's a lot happening. These the same catfish from Mother 3. These the ones that power a lightning machine. I say, this music is very pretty. Oh gosh. Ah! Some tricky assholes right there. A key. Hey, Diagnosis. It's a stream of consciousness, you're right. I don't know how much of the game you've seen so far, but like this is pretty much the tail end. We're wrapping up very shortly. At least I presume so. This is as far as I can get with this raft, so going to head back. Yeah, you were kind of spooky looking. Pastel Horizon glows pink, a rare natural beauty. Sakura grows from its water. It's been here forever. I watch over it. Are we brainwashing people in these dreams by purging them of dust? I don't think that's the idea. They seem like more or less the same when we come out of them. It's still kind of delusional and strange. You can use a raft, can't you? I can use a raft. Is there nothing else around here? This door. Nothing more. Let's see, same enough, but it's clear that some sort of facet was removed in order to switch the morbid fixation to an... What do you mean? It's clear that some sort of facet was removed in order to switch from one morbid fixation to enough. What do you mean? What would be the morbid fixation here? Ah, okay, one morbid fixation to another. Now I understand what you mean. I could put one key here. Okay, I think this is where I follow the pedals. And that guide I'm using could be a bit clearer. All things considered. Let's see. Can't tell if we or the Magic Dreamland is repeating some sort of cycle. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. Gotta finish the game to really understand what's going on. What are you doing? Hurry up now! Don't keep these people waiting any longer. All aboard! All aboard! Next stop, Ghost Bridge. The train rumbles down the tracks, onto the water, and across the surface of the pastel horizon. Go there, with the vacuum! Still living? Doesn't seem like you have much respect for the dead. I'm sorry. I can't let you off here. Wait till the end of the line. Nova catches sight of a few treasure chests. Only she could get off the train. Damn, guess I gotta die. It's the only way. Ah, good, shortcut. Metacoins. Practically useless to me. It's kind of funny though, because I would expect like the game to be structured in like 3D exploration, 2D dungeon crawl, but it's been a little bit of both for the 2D areas. Why do dreams generate universal currency? I mean, it's not really currency per se. I don't know. It unlocks bonus stuff. You don't actually buy anything with it. Something inside me was severed when he was cremated. As if all sense of physical connection had left. But at the same time, it wasn't what was valuable, right? What is valuable then? What is truly worth anything? What the heck is this thing? Another calm day. No need to use the poison machine today. The poison machine? Man, I don't want you using no dang poison machine. How do I suck you up and blow you off into the horizon? Are we pilfering dreamers of their self-worth? I don't think that's the idea, but again, I'm not sure. I gotta finish it all to really make any conclusions. Oh, go away! A chorus of voices cries from the calm sea waves. Nova ignores the sounds and tries to move onwards, but suddenly Nova feels a strong wind grasp her, and her perception fails. Whoa. Aha. You'd have gone in a circle. Can I just land over here? No, it's sneaky. I'm sure there must be a glitch or something I could use for that. Can't go any further. These look like chibi psychodramas. It's just pixel art, man. Have I explored everywhere? This new territory? Okay. Well, there's a card over there. Cards over there. It's a dream I want to be dead. Man. I just entered some domain with like an egg sac looking thing. But I really don't know. What the perception of anything is supposed to be. Very much further than I remember. Yeah, I told you, just get like 3 cards to get and I'm pretty much done with the game. I can't get any further south, that's the problem. So my brain starts going crazy. Yeah, there you go. Sure you don't want to activate the poison machine? Oh, okay, I'm supposed to talk to him again. Heard voices while sailing. Probably the darn wild ghosts again. The swarm, and interfere with us living beings. Ugh, wild ghosts. Pitiful. There's no way to stop them from coming for good. But if you turn on the poison machine, it'll drive them away for a while. Willa feels a potential connection with her nanospark from the poison machine. It's a shame we have to do this to our ocean. But what can be done about the wild ghosts? Like waves, they keep coming. It's just the world we live in. I guess so. Oh, I should. There we go. How do I get past the spikies, though? Oh. Interesting. Ow. Ah. Beep beep. Ocean poisoning routine on. Releasing liquid crowd dispersal chemical. Releasing water soluble riot suppression formula. Done. Gosh. What have we done to the ocean? Like Princess Remedy? Maybe. Maybe it's like Princess Tomato and Salad Kingdom. Okay, that should drive away the ghosts. Homecoming Island. What feels a presence inside these fish bones. An opportunity for connection with her nanospark. Oh, but you're kind of weird. Fish that enjoys being dead? Not sure. Amag. For years, I lived as a human, leaving my life behind as a fish. This Mr. Limpet? The opportunity of a life on land was tempting. But what did I leave behind? When I returned to the ocean, my mother, my schoolmates, my siblings were all gone. Time passed so fast. How easy it was to forget my origins. The place that spawned me. All I can hope for now is peaceful passage into the afterlife. Yes, yes. Thank you for finding me here. Cool. That it? Okay. Hey, Sanagi. Search of a theory I just had. Nova is a psychopomp. Psychopomp. Running off that theory. Wanting to die? Maybe. There's a lot of, like, side stories that go on. Ones that, like, put Nova in, like, different contexts. I live between two worlds. How tragic. And yet, I must not wallow in my individual sadness. Many of us live between two worlds. Why are we forced to do so? What controls the pastel horizon? And delineates, that's the word. My brain. And delineates the ways of living. I told you I'm tired. I'm keeping it together, chat. Don't you worry. MC can muster the strength if you choose to believe. I think we've only had one card though. This is the first new card. Unless you mean there's two to go. But yes, there's two to go. What is that? I want it. Give me the sparkle. I saw you coming in from the north. You know how to raft, don't you? That's a blessing indeed. You were in that raft. One of us, Coochie, left the island a few days ago. She'd always be the one proposing plans to leave. She remembered the most our past life. Astonishing inventions, new modes of travel, unbelievable stuff. Maybe she kept trying to leave because she knew what she was missing. My past life is a blur. Flashes of colors, sounds, senses. Might be better that way, yeah? No longing to leave. Just me and the friends. I'm happy to stay here, counting the days. Being accountable to each other isn't so bad. Okay. The pirate grandma. Hey, don't pity me. It's our fate to spend our days in this island. We've tried to leave before, of course, but each time the pastel horizon conspired to return us here, so we haven't tried since. The first one and loved it. I mean, Anodyne 1. It's a good game. Interesting. How's this one so far? I'm liking it a lot. This is like towards like the very end, so if you don't want any spoilers, maybe not watch after I like finish the dusting. And yes, that's enough supplies for all of us. No, we won't be selling any of these. We'll make them for ourselves. How do we find anyone to sell them to? To you, a wandering presence. Money's no good on this island. Just Mother 3. It's usually around this time that Fukuchi comes by with the day's harvest. I'll keep waiting here, expecting her to show up, but she's gone. Fukuchi's gone. That leaves me to prepare the food. I'm not as good, but I'll do my best. Oh yes, I'll stare at ingredients, longing to have the skill to turn them into something delicious. But it's never happened. Yeah, that's depressing. I think I could survive without knowing how to cook. Oh ho. That look in your eyes. You're looking for something, aren't you? Gucci had that look too. And now she's gone. You're looking for something. Maybe you can find our Fukuchi and bring her back here. Well, maybe she doesn't want to return. At least show her this. She had lofty goals, but whatever she did, she would want to see this one last time. Nobody received Fukuchi's shell. You're looking for something, right? Bring that shell to Fukuchi. Find her. She definitely wants it. I'm sure she can help you find what you need. Is this B. Arthur? It's rare to see a young face in these parts. No, I don't expect you to do anything for us. We're perfectly fine, yeah. No worries. If we weren't fine, we'd be skeletons. Oh, don't be so serious. Skeletons. Do you know there's a skeleton living inside you right now? I don't think there's any way to go south of there, so time to sail away. There we go. Windworn Cove. The Windworn Cove. They'll shoot shit at your asshole. Ah. I don't want meta coins, I want what's in that box. How did it even hit me? Didn't even use his fucking weapon. Rock should have struck me that much. Well, welcome to Anodyne 2. I know that has nothing to do with anything. Eva feels the potential for connection with the vicious beast and her nanospark. Is this where the other card is? Yes. Okay, they can find the key here. I don't know how to get through. Just shove it. I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it, but it's how I did it. Heck yeah. Shell. Wonderful to be able to see it one last time. Ah, I can feel the other women of the island. I miss them. You must be worried. You must want me to return. One day, I found out I had a previous life from before the day I awoke on that island. I remembered scraps at first, but eventually it became impossible to forget. Now, my body is gone, drowned, disintegrating on the seabed. If I had convinced the others to leave, things may have ended differently. Either way, somehow you found me in this strange place. You, a living being, found me. Now, I can find my own way onto the afterlife. But with how this world works, I may not be able to connect with my friends ever again. Whether I blame myself for leaving, or some greater force for putting me on that island, it makes no difference. The system makes no exceptions. Living on that island, I remember airplanes, trains, cars, cities, farms, wars. What would it be like to live out my life with such things like that? I had to find out. I had to leave. I had to experience something more than the island. Ah, well, at the very least, I tried. Well, bye. I had to experience lasagna pizza. What's all that about? The car. See, my mother used to tell a story about me as a child. No matter which toy I had, I would always reach for a different one. I was always afraid to miss out. What can I say? I want everything. Maybe one day that will lead to nothingness. It's the price I pay. What? Emo much. Where am I headed now? I didn't get the second key yet. Looks like something up there, maybe? Maybe I've been there before already. Okay. Is there any way to go further? I don't think so. Is that 3? Not yet. I'm still missing one. Just don't know where the key is. What? Oh, that's a bit strange. Ah, damn it. I thought there'd be some secret here. Oh. Ah. There's something to the south. That's all the portals. Yeah, this place. Remember that, yeah. What is the Nexus? Takes you to other worlds, man. It's largely a reference to the first game. Seriously, these portals are destroyed. It's like an area in the lower left, so I'm gonna go check that out. Ah, well, this is a bust. And we'll keep going further down. Oh, is that it? Oh, there's an old woman here. Ugh. Year after year, I come here to pay respects to my buried ancestors. But why do I have to go through such effort? Even if they raised me, there are whole communities and friend groups behind my growth. The arc of my life. I want to value that as well. Okay. Oh, where the heck is that last key? Kinda need it. Hey, the Shrek, how you been? So hey, Zero Graveyard. Does this game make more or less sense if you've seen all the previous parts? I think it makes as much sense as you could hope for, Zero Graveyard. Let's see, in the Shrike, no one can be told what the Nexus is. It's a cloth that has been pulled over your eyes to prevent you from seeing the truth. Brief kung fu sequence. Do you think that that's dust you are breathing? Must become like dust, my friend. You see a teapot, the dust becomes the teapot. You see the cup, the dust becomes the cup. Be like dust, my friend. Island over here. There is no raft. Been to this peninsula over here? Maybe, possibly. Very likely, yes. I'm imagining Bruce in a maid outfit. Well, because he's cleaning up all the dust. Oh, right. The train. Now I can do that, I think. Next stop, Ghost Bridge. The train rumbles down the tracks, onto the water, and across the surface of the pastel horizon. You there, with a vacuum, still living? Ah, I see, yes. You can get off here. Just don't stay too long. Which one am I? Okay, I'm this one. Nothing matters. Nothing matters. I'm so inferior, pathetic, worthless. Worthless. I destroyed him, then I destroyed myself. Pathetic. That was all I was good for. A coin. Deep in the city outskirts, down a long road in a building for the elderly. Alone in total silence, I saw the fog descend on the autumn forest. Hey, fisherman. Snuffed out. My life disappeared in a flash. Tiptoeing through the afterlife, I gazed not in rage of my murderer, but with the hope of abolishing violence's roots. Yeah, I think this is the guy who accidentally killed in Anodyne 1. Got a car. What if a person dies under unusual circumstances? No family, chosen on birth, no one to remember their name, or they had their emotions twisted, poisoned by those profiting off their despair, setting them down a road of self-destruction and isolation, having bought into simple answers to complex problems. Or if they were played a poor hand, doomed to be crushed under the heel of an uncaring system, slipping through the cracks, dying alone, forgotten. Or they faded away, alone, their whereabouts unknown. When that happens, they will wander the pastel horizon, lost in their thoughts, without the prayers of earthly connections able to reach them. They become wild ghosts. Someone needs to take care of them. This bridge, Ghost Bridge, guides these wild ghosts to a place where they can find healing and community. I've been working forever. I can imagine a world where I retire. But until that happens, I will remain here to do my work. Haha, you wish to cross the bridge, Nova. You are no wild ghost. You have some purpose, some kind of support. Finish it, whatever it may be. Value your connections, Nova. When you die, it'll be sad to meet you here. Do I have to die? That's a new question. Let's see, what do I do now that the bridge is complete? Haha, the ghost bridge is never complete. I build as a way of living, knowing that perhaps the work extends beyond my life. Like a true artiste. Chat's still talking about Bruce Lee. Y'all ever seen that movie where Bruce Lee is like a ghost and he teaches this dorky white kid from the suburbs how to fight? Like from the 80s, I forget what it's called. Like never surrender, never something. Something like that. Endless horizon. That pink color. I'm sorry, I couldn't stay with you all. But I'm at the bottom of the ocean. In the end, I'm okay, I think. I cannot cross. I don't judge the dead. I just transport them. Train's ready to leave when you are. All aboard, all aboard. I think that's all the cards here, but I can't access the end where the heart piece is. I think I have to die so I can cross the bridge. See, there's another thing I gotta access. Makes me think of the movie. What? For a kid with a wild imagination. I think that the Mean Kick Man is with him, but He's not actually there until the end. What? What meme kick, man? What is a meme kick? Let's see. I think I have to go south to find enemies to kick my ass. I think. There we go. Let's try this dying thing. Oh, keep killing me. Hurt me more. Let's see, where will I continue now that I'm dead in the ocean? I got an achievement unlocked, Anodyne. But I died, I swear. Yeah, I don't know where do we go now. Oh, meme kick. Yeah, okay. I know what people are saying like, Chuck Norris suck. Now I understand what you're talking about. I mean, Chuck Norris himself is just a meme. Well, killing myself didn't work. It's hardly ever the answer. Yeah, I think it's just a heart piece over there, but I have no idea how to get the key. I think I've been everywhere. There's a purple thing out there that I'm not really sure what it is. Could check that out. Whoa, no, not over there. Get the heck with that. Maybe you can help me out? No. So there's like a whirlpool or something? Some other things I should check out, I suppose. Yeah, that's a train station we've been to before on the, like, right side of the map. Okay, this is just the poison machine. You gotta go through that whirlpool then. Ah, damn it. What the heck? Why can't I get inside? Able to get transported by other whirlpools. Come on, transport me. Transport me to a better world. No idea how to get the final key. Is this new? Have I been here before? I don't even know. Windworm Cove. I think I've been here before. Was there something I missed? I don't even know. Ah. I don't know how to get over there though. Let me save first, because I'm dying. Yeah, this is probably what I had to do before. I found the other one. That's one thing, then I forgot about it. I think I have to go around this then. The first time this game made me take the long way around. Ah. How do I get around? Can't get around these spirit tracks. I don't know how to get that box down there. I don't think there's any way. Not here, anyway. Maybe in that village. Surprised the sleep hasn't fully gotten to me yet. I'm still hanging in there. It's just not. That's not so great. Hey, my only other thought is that there's a whirlpool somewhere that can take me to where I want to go. I don't think it's that one, so I took that one already. I tried going to one of them, but like, wouldn't let me go through it, so... Let's see, I remember... There's one area with like 3 whirlpools. The heck if I remember how to actually access that. Sorry, fish. But this one doesn't want to take me anywhere. Come on, you asshole. Aha. I've interfaced. Yes! We fucking solve shit, chat. Solving problems, taking names. Ah. Ah, gosh. Is done. Don't know what this does for me. Okay, here we go. Oh, finally, chat, we did it. Woo! Let's see. I think I want to go to the train station. That's much closer. I'm surprised there's like no big like boss or anything. More like I don't know, there's no big climax to this area. It's just kind of like the ghost. Oh, come on. All that for nothing. Ah, jeez, the messages inside. I found it first. Finally, something that's rightfully mine. I'll be able to live longer. Another adventure, huh? Cool. It's mine. It's mine. And to live. And save myself. Nova feels the potential for connection from this man with a nanospark. Oh hell yeah, I'm going into that motherfucker. Give me back what's rightfully mine, old man. Ah. No, brute force. A frail man clutches what looks like a health enhancement patch. Its breathing is shallow. Nova hesitantly slips the patch out of his hands, applying it to herself. Her max health has increased. Mine! 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 And he was gone. Oh. Dark. I suppose so. I guess we're done with this area. You just have to, yeah. Can't do that right now. I think that's a wrap then. There's nothing else for us to do but go back and deposit our cards and fill up the tube with the dust and. Do I leave? The wiggle tree. Let's see, I think this way. Yeah, I'd like to save, please. Yeah, okay. Is this the right way? I think so, yes. Don't really know what kind of ending we'll get, though. I hope I don't need to gather any more dust. That would bum me out right now. I somehow needed more dust out of nowhere. Okay, dust capacity increased. Look at that. Okay, 50 units, we got 90, we're all set. It is done. Nova has completed her greatest mission. To fill the fully upgraded prism with dust, now she must speak with Sea Psalmist and Sea Visionary to initiate the Anodyne. Oh gosh, what is the Anodyne? Nova. Nova, the moment has come at last. Incredible, Nova. Truly, I tip my hat to you. With the help of the Metaclean framework, you've accomplished what none before ever have. Anodyne, Nova, you've done it. The Anodyne is coming at last. Oh, how we have longed for this day. Quickly now, we must empty the prism. Oh, all my dust that I worked so hard to dust. So yeah, spoilers now, I suppose. So if you still want to finish this game on your own. Can it be? It's the long-awaited prophecy at hand. The Anodyne. I love you, Grouse. I'll always love you. I know, Stavros. And I will stay by your side forever, far beyond the edge of time. Far in the end. What is the difference between time and space? Yeah, Meat Boy and Skeleman. Are they all gonna die? No idea. Clawing away, old boy. This is it. Probably should have said that with more oomph. Clawing away, old boy. I knew that we were right to wait patiently for the Anodyne. Think of all the train wrecks we've avoided just by keeping to ourselves. Thank you for always looking out for me, Conway. You deserve an honorary PhD in friendship. Honorary means fake, but it still is a respectable achievement. Well, see you on the other side. Did we just initiate the apocalypse? Oh, it's over now. The work finally complete. Yes, now that the Anodyne has arrived, I have confirmed the metal of my heart. I, Jeff, stayed true to the very end. I never abandoned my post, no matter what others said to me, no matter what I had to lose. Silica, Methea, are you proud of me now? Do you finally understand? Are we the baddies? Being cleaned by Nova was the most wonderful feeling. All of the bitter rage that churned inside of me was put to rest. I was so happy to rise above my shameful old behaviors. But as the novelty wore off, I began to remember the source of my anger. Questions that once haunted me. Why did the center create New the Land? Why is the world so full of fear and pain? Pain which we compound in endless cycles of exploitation. The fire within me had gone quiet, and only faint embers remained. Maybe the answers lie on the far side of the Anodyne. Everyone seems pretty cool with this so far. So far. At last, Nova, we will be at peace. No longer will our faulty actions mar the boundless power of our dreams. All will be right in New the Land. Ah, it's so beautiful, Nova. I'm overcome, my child. I'm weeping for joy. Ah, she would be so proud of you, Nova. If only Palisade. The end? Damn. Wow. This. Oof. Perhaps there is another possible fate for New the Land. If you load your save file, you will find yourself back before the Anodyne. If you try returning to Dustbound Village, remember you can always change your mind. Believe in you. Yeah, I did find the belt and the orbs. Doesn't have to be this way, chat. Let's see. How long have we been doing this? About 90 minutes? Well, let's do some more meta stuff. I've enjoyed going through, like... I probably won't go through that stuff, but I'll go through this stuff. Solitude Isle. Go through one or two more of these. Textures loading weird. Yoke of Diligence, Yoke of Humility, Yoke of Reverence. That's what happened in the very first stream of this. Three yokes, sperm inspired idolite structures with yoke imagery. The eggs. Gray box version of the albumin shore that S made based on some M layout sketches for later 3D areas. It turned out to be faster for M to make most of the 3D areas either by herself or with some concept sketches from S, rather than go from a mock-up to a real version. Anyways, regarding the albumin shore, for this there was white sand version, but it was lost. I heard S still has pictures though. Oh, it had no collision. Oh, this does though. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. Whoop. Whoops. Meteor scar? Oh, this place, yeah. It's an old version of Blue Veil West that S made. It used to have Used to have old terrain as well, but it was changed in place to be used in the real New the Land. Okay. Okay, this would be like the highway, maybe? Or some other thing, who knows? Oh, wow. Pretty vast sort of landscape here. Ooh, into the pit. I'm glad. I'm glad there's an alternate ending, because geez, that ending was way too heavy for me. So I guess my thinking of that ending, like, I guess they want to, like, return the world to some sort of, like, default state, you know? You know, free of, like, pain and suffering and, you know, therefore lack of people at all, or just, you know, just nothingness. Because that would be a better world than the world they currently have, and I guess maybe the dust was like some kind of feeling that, you know, things aren't right, things aren't as they should be. I guess in order for people to be complacent with the end of the world, we would just, you know, rid them of the dust. They'll be accepting, they'll just be pleasantly passing through the end times. Proto state, yeah. True fans like yours truly remember this. Oops. Didn't make it into the real New the Land. Haha. This was basically an art test. Very, very early. Like June 2018. What's June? What's 2018? This is a cool little area though. Don't know why they had to cut it though. Wash cars. I do love that there is a car wash in this game though. I don't know, maybe they thought this didn't really fit in with the overall aesthetics of the game. I can understand, this is like dark purpley kind of thing. It's almost like a Halloween kind of stage, or map rather. And every time I see the word proto state, the Shrek, I keep thinking, I look at it quickly and it looks like prostate to me, and then it just doesn't make any sense. A prostate before complexity. Yoken Island. Didn't we see that already? Oh no, this is the test area for the 2D section. And made this old version of the Yoke areas a while ago. Much different and more playgroundy. May also notice the old versions of Nova's 2D art to the right, as well as the fact the tiles here are made with 16 pixels versus the 8 pixels most of the tiles use. Okay, what the? Get out of here. That's cool. We can also explore like the proto 2D areas. I can't wander off completely. There is still some collision keeping me from doing that. Okay. Yes, my god, a paperclip. Whoops. Accidentally exited the game. That was bound to happen. My sleepy state. And let's see, we did that. Steelborn Den. Oh, come on. What is your problem? I see, make sure we have all the cards still. Okay, good. I wouldn't want to have a save where I didn't have all the cards anymore. I think Steelborn Den. Oh man, this is really nice looking. There's only used in a trailer, not the final game. It is old. This was what. This is the play. But this was what the place Nova comes out of her egg was based on. There we go. Words. The area changed a lot, but the idea of Nova emerging from an egg didn't really change. You can see, that's a cool visual. It's a robo lady emerging from the egg. Carpet realm. Carpet crawlers, keep their collar. To Old Dust Village, haha. I made that name. There's an old version of Dustbound Village. Okay. This is where we're going to head off to. Oh no. Oh no. The Dust Village alive in someone's head? It seems like, yeah. Seems like they live in, I forgot, I think it was like a beehive or something. And they just wrestle all day. Yeah, I think there's one more area to check out. Vale of Beginnings. The old version of Blue Veil, you may recognize this from old promotional materials. Oh ho. Yeah, I remember this. This is what we were able to see in a limited capacity back in the beta version. Or it was just kind of appeared here, but the camera wasn't functional, so I just kind of wandered off in the distance. Hey, there is the lady. His name I forget. Sea Veil or something. I don't know. Listen, it's 1:35 a.m. I'm tired. I ain't gonna remember all the details right now. And they love this Orca guy, but why can't I go in the Orca guy's head ever? Please, DLC, Orca guy. I wanna go in his head so bad. I know. I kind of like the meta stuff in this game. That is, you know, behind the scenes stuff and sort of like recontextualizing the game in like different scenarios and stuff. But at the same time, I want to care about the setting and characters, but like doing all that just kind of makes it feel like, I don't know, I guess it takes me out the experience a little bit. But still, overall, I enjoy this game quite a bit. And now we must finish what we started. Want to see a game? You have to go out of bounds to make progress. That's like Anodyne 1, sort of. Or to finish like the end game stuff, you'd have to go out of bounds. You get an item called the Swapper, I think it's called. You can swap different tiles and access areas you're not supposed to go into. So it's kind of neat. Never bothered with that though, so it's pretty much had my fill. Had my fill of Anodyne 1. Once I beat it, it's just like, yeah, okay, that was a cool game. Gotta go fall down here once more. Space. A space beneath the tree. It was above the tree because gravity was reversed. Hello again. Nova pets Volgali. Volgali seem to like that. Purr. Nanoclina Nova, purr. I am so ashamed when I think of the last time we met. I was wild then. My puffs were matted with dirt and tangled in twigs. I was rude to you. No doubt. Please accept my most humble apologies. What's that? You'd like to explore inside of me? Well, I would be deeply honored. I'm sorry. Oh, how embarrassing. I'm having a hard time opening myself to resonance. Oh goodness. I promise I would like to let you in, but my body can be so frustrating at times. Steve Nanocleaner, I would hate to have you go out of your way for me, but I have heard of a powerful artifact called the Trilock Collar. Perhaps if you were to collect the collar and fasten it around my neck, I would be able to resonate with you once again. Oh, I would be so pleased, Nanocleaner Nova, if I could belong to you. Purr. Ah, Nanocleaner Nova. Is that the Trilock collar for me? Wow, you would really accept me as your own. Well then, there is no doubt in my mind anymore that we will be able to spark a connection. However, I don't think that I have a dust crystal inside of me currently. I would hate for you to waste your time. Ah, you know best though, of course. Nova fastens the collar around old Golly's neck. It's a big, goofy looking collar. The air is thick with air, I guess. At least it's not dust. Nova, spark this being and forge a connection. Enter them and take a look around. Drink forth, Nanocleaner Nova. Oh no, I didn't mean to pet. No. If I belong to you, then you will protect me from the dust. I won't have to worry about ever becoming wild again, because you will always be my owner. Near or far. I understand abstract concepts, as no wild creature could. My favorite activity is to chase the buggy flies around the plateau. Ah, I am careful never to touch them though. Only a wild creature would harm a buggy fly. I understand the proper place of fantasy versus reality. Okay, how do I... Oh, there we go. Forgot my buttons somehow. I think one is the narrator and one is the dog thing. Huh? Why does everything look different? Did I line it in the wrong area? Oh, Nova speaks once again. Rem, so glad to see you. What happened here? Eh? Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry about how I left things earlier. Drem, I was mad at myself. I shouldn't have taken it out on you and LG. Can you forgive me? Oh, well, hello, visitor. Welcome to Robust Bound Village. Drem? What are you talking about? Don't you mean Dustbound Village? Dustbound Village? Ha ha ha. What an absurd notion. Dustbound? Ha ha. As if the center would ever allow such fate. We here in Robust Bound Village look forward to nothing but vigor and good health. Ah, you are the center's own nano cleaner, correct? It's a pleasure to meet you. Hope you enjoy your stay here in Robust Bound Village. Choo-choo. Start talking sense, Drem. Seems like everything reset. Or something. Everything looks like it's much cleaner now. Oh, never mind me. Yes, perfect. I've completed another painting. Center created me to be an artiste. I work tirelessly without taking breaks, because I know that I am destined for true greatness. Did this guy collect robust instead of dust? I'm not sure. Oh, I found Palisade's card. It's all torn and taped up. Grim was sorry that he tore up your card. Didn't know at the time what Palisade meant to you. LG? Whoosh. It's LGBT. It's good to see you, Nova. LG, is it really you? What happened here? Why is everyone different? You ever blinked at the exact same moment that someone turned out the light? It almost feels like time cheated to rob you of that instant of transition, to make it forever impossible to reconcile the puzzle pieces of your existence. I saw Drum, but he was different. I don't like it, LG. The life we had here in Dustbound Village was incompatible with the Center's vision, and so we were reset. My friends forgot everything they had once known. Ash and I escaped by chance with our dust channeling peekaboo game. We vanished at just the right time and escaped the Center's gaze. Why does it have to be this way, LG? Why does it have to hurt so much? Maybe it was a mistake to come here. I bring about the Anodyne, and undo all of this sadness and loss. Nova, this loss that you feel is just like a small taste of the Anodyne. If you give in to the Center, you will lose yourself completely. We all will. I want to feel right, LG. I want to feel at peace. Don't we deserve that? Can't you see, Nova? We did feel right. This is a sad and scary world, but we were building something better than the wreckage. Why do we have to choose between the Center and ourselves? Maybe we could talk to the Center. Maybe we could change the rules. Maybe we could just act right because we want to, because it feels good. We won't have to be afraid anymore. It's a nice thought, Nova. What is that but you were ever promised? If such a thing were possible, you have any evidence that it's what the Center desires? Uh-oh. The seed. But I wouldn't. Noah's head swims, her visions fade into a dark and endless tunnel. Ah yes, she is starting to remember why she left the Dustbound. Grim, Elgie, all they ever wanted was to make a fool of Nova, to trample on the sacred task she had received from Palisade. Long ago, before Nova had even glimpsed the open sky, she had known the malice that lurked inside her own heart. Bran Malagdin had taught her that. And what had Nova been hoping to gain by visiting Elgie again? She was no better than Gustine Papellum, always giving in to her basest desires for comfort and pleasure. It isn't worth it, Nova wanted to scream at herself. She feels torn apart, but most of all she is afraid. How can she possibly hold out forever? The dust will seep into the cracks in her shell, and she will turn to rot. Her purpose will spoil and disintegrate. She will be subsumed into the roiling pit of darkness, with only virulent regret and pain burned eternally into her dimming mind. She can hear the dust all around her. She can feel its potential in every particle of matter. The noise grows and grows and grows and grows, growing, growing, growing. Nova, come back to me. It's happened before, hasn't it? Before you left the first time. Where are you going, Nova? When you get that look in your eyes, what are you seeing? Slowly, haltingly, cacophony fades away. Nova's vision returns to normal. She looks into Elgie's eyes, gentle and concerned. Nova is confused by her conflicting feelings. After a long pause, she finally speaks. I think it's the glandulock seed. What's a glandulock seed? I received it when I was born. It connects me to the center and gives me the power to transform dust crystals into cards. Glandulock seed holds close the memories of what I have seen. It reminds me of what the dust is capable of. It reminds me of the stakes of my mission. Thanks to the glandulock seed, I will never lose focus on what truly matters, eradicating the dust. Nova, sweetheart, in this life, many things will happen that might hurt or scare us. Sometimes, yes, we'll learn and grow and continue on our journey. But sometimes, Nova, sometimes things are just bad. There's not always a lesson. When you were young, you saw things that scared you. They're pressured with the weight of unfair expectations. Does the glandulock seed help you to understand the true nature of your fears? Does it lift you up when you reach for something more beautiful and true within yourself? Or does it wield your fears against you, beating you down with insecurity until you believe you have no choice? Nova decides to stay the night. Elgie and Nova walk to the outskirts of the village, lay on a hilltop, and gaze into the starry night sky. Are we going to be hijacked? Maybe. Maybe our seed's gonna get cracked. Or however seeds work. Stuck there. The glandulock seed. I can feel it. I can feel its tendrils flex and squeeze, branching throughout my entire being. I could never ignore it. I could never be free of it. Even if I wanted to. It's always going to be a part of me, Elgie. Always. That's why I can't be the one to turn against the center. I can't be the one to end this, no matter what I might think or feel. Nova, when you were born, I called you the Nano Cleaner, but you were the one who rose to that mantle. You were the one who molded yourself into the person who has made it this far. And now, isn't it time to form yourself once again? Isn't it time to take that power of adaptation and redirect it towards what you truly believe? As long as you are alive, Nova, that is your gift. You can always become something new. I don't know, LG. I just don't know if I can believe that. I don't think it's right for me to gamble on a chance like that. Maybe I don't have to. Maybe there could be another. LG, I have an idea. You think you could teach me how to dust channel? The way you became invisible to the center? Yes, of course, but why? Time passes, and eventually Nova leaves the village. I got a cool dog thing. I don't see any way around it. The center hid from me the true nature of the Glandaloxy. Does it matter? If the Anodyne will truly bring about peace and beauty, like Psalmist says, then who am I to stand in the way? I was created for a purpose. Why should I be owed anything more? Yet, just not sure. In the end, there are two choices. Achieve the Anodyne, or confront the center. Though, maybe I should just keep working until I am more certain of my decision. Acquired item, Nova's Dilemma. Nova can confront the center by heading to the Dust Prism camp in the Blue Veil Center. That. Let's see. Got the card back. Okay. In Anodyne 2, you can pet the dog. I don't even know if this is the right way to exit this tree. But still a weird tree. Let's see, maybe interested to know the mountain before you, the one you stand on after going up the cave, are not the same. In fact, we created two mountains of different sizes because of how perspective distorts all objects. Yes, that is what we want you to believe, but actually the store ran out of spires and we had to buy a defective misshapen one. Oh. Oh no, it is weird looking. Already forgotten the location, but it's an item in my inventory, so I can just look at it, so I can know what to do. Why did I get this dude? See, once upon a time, I believed in truth and justice. I thought that hard work would be rewarded, but the real world isn't like that, is it, Nova? We're all just made of tiny particles spinning in chaos. The universe cares not for our feeble attempts to contain its infinite dents. Each of us a universe, each of us an atom. Change the factor of scale just a little bit, and suddenly every problem ceases to have meaning. How do we respond to everything at once? How is a story anything but a lie? Does it matter? Does it matter, chat? never seemed like a good thing. Okay, here's the dilemma. Achieve Anodyne, upgrade Dust Prism, or she can confront the center, heading to the Dust Prism's cap in Blue Veil Center. Dust Prism's cap, Blue Veil Center. I think that's the RNG thing we see at the very top. I'm guessing. I don't know which way I want to go. I think through here is fine, because then I can just go to, yeah, to the car wash, and I'll be fine and dandy. Okay, I guess it's this thing here. Isn't this the cap, though? Confront the center? Yes. Sure. There's no turning back. I understand. Do you really think you can change anything? I have a plan. Well, look what we have here, little Nova. We're in the big girl pants. You think you're really something, don't you? You really think highly of yourself, isn't that right? Yes? Ah, that's a laugh. As if you've ever been more than a whimpering mound of self-pity. You're really going through with this. Yes. Even though it means turning your back to see Psalmist and Palisade? Yes. Well, fine then. Do things your way. We'll just see how it turns out, now won't we? The plan begins with removing the top lid of the dust prism. Perhaps I can use my spark ability. We're doing it. I can't get on it anymore. I gotta spark it. Gotta spark something. There we go. Up. Anoclina Nova. What is the meaning of this? I'm worried about this behavior, young lady. It's highly risky, and we wouldn't want you to get hurt. Don't care about me at all, do you? Just want to use me. Not at all, Nova. You are highly prized by the Center. We've always striven to demonstrate your worth with the utmost professionalism. The Metaclean framework was specifically designed with... That's enough, visionary. I told you your soulless pandering would be our downfall. Nova, we have sincerely attempted to support and guide you in your work to the best of our abilities, but that was not all you needed, was it? You needed love, caring, the nourishment of the spiritual self. You are not merely a machine to be oiled and controlled. I understand that now, Nova. Don't you see? I too feel the emptiness inside, the longing. Nova, these feelings are important. They point us to the center, to the Anodyne. And pretty much, you're not my real parents. I hate the glandulock seed. I hate that it lives inside of me and wraps itself around my every experience. It hurts me when I want to explore. It numbs me when I want to feel. It makes me afraid when I want to be strong. Why didn't anyone warn me? How could you let this happen? I didn't know what it would be like until it was far too late. Nova, I should think you'd understand this by now. The world outside is broken, filled with the lascivious temptations and destructive thoughts. Nothing of true value comes from the dust, no matter how alluring it might seem. The center is saving you the trouble of mucking about in that cesspool of shame and heartache. It may seem like we are missing out now, but nothing out there can compare to the glory of the Anodyne. These guys are anime villains. Time for the boss battle. Just don't believe that anymore. I want to be able to feel things and see things and find my own path. Nova, the center has been very patient with your wandering heart, but now that patience wears thin. What choice do you imagine that you have here? You think you could be anything else but the nano cleaner? You really think you can change who you are? No, I don't. In an instant, Nova flings her body into the prism. Zalmus cries out in shock and alarm. Visionary snorts in disgust. But as Nova falls away from them, wound in the pillar of swirling dust, their voices fade like a distant dream. Yeah, time to get dusty. Nova thinks to herself, it'd be so easy to let go. Just forget about the limits of my skin and melt into the dust. It would feel so nice to not exist. No, that's not why I came here. I have to hang on. I have to be there. So if I can convince them that I'm gone, then maybe, just maybe. Nova tumbles through the prism. Grows closer and closer to the bottom. As she reaches it, her body pierces through the crystalline barrier. The burst prism spewing dust and debris in all directions. See Psalmist and see Visionary survey the aftermath of Nova's impulsive plunge. The base of the prism is damaged. Dust has leaked out. It has suffused the air of the chamber. Nova is nowhere to be seen. No, she's been destroyed. Visionary, what have you done? I poured my heart out to Nova, and you broke her will. That cleaner was poisoned from the start by your mindless chatter. Who was it that stoked her illogical desires? Oh, Center, forgive us. How long can this go on? As long as it must, obviously. The Anodyne will work beautifully. It's only a matter of time. My guidance, the next cleaner will succeed. The creation of cleaner is costly, and if a new palisade is generated as well, the center's energy source will be left in critical condition. A new palisade? Palisade's guidance was worse than your own. The center briefed me on the consequences of that little experiment. Palisade nurtured Nova's soul. Perhaps if she was still around, Nova could not have turned to such drastic measures. Sentimental fool. You're beginning to sound like that wayward Nova. Have you forgotten what was wrought by the previous cleaner? Before the initiation of the Glandaloxy protocol? Just trust in the center. The iteration is nearly complete. All we need to do is wait. Sometime later. Ouch. Nova's whole body aches. Slowly she opens her eyes to see that she has landed inside the bowl-like depression of the center sanctuary. Her body must have been torn nearly to shreds by that dive. through the dust prism. She glances down to survey her wounds. Sees nothing. Plan is working. She's successfully dust channeling, vibrating the particles around her to camouflage herself in plain sight. Sea Psalmist and Sea Visionary float above, none the wiser. And as if on cue, a strange sight runs into Nova's field of vision. Nova sees herself? No, a mirror image, a new cleaner. The newcomer stands on the center pedestal. Her Psalmist and Visionary await her. Zera, listen closely. I will now reveal to you your true purpose and the path ahead. You have been born into a war zone, Zera. Granted, it is not a contest of swords or guns, armies or infantry. You wage a war that is nearly invisible, and yet wholly insidious. You face a deadly force that wrinkles the face of time, as a lurking water beast ripples the surface of a lake, disrupting the clear reflection of our souls. We call it nanodust. Nova watches as Sea Psalmist delivers those familiar words, this time to the new cleaner, Zera. She steels herself to execute the next stage of her plan. Her timing must be perfect. The dust around her sways in rhythmic patterns. She lets its tempo envelop her. Swish. 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 Then she drops the mirage and bursts into view. The psalmist cries out, Nova, is that you? How? But before she can speak another word, Nova has flung her spark, connection, directly at Zera's heart. The final act of Nanocleaner Nova. Within the heart of Nanocleaner Zera, now Nova executes, etc. And our Glandalox seed is not very happy with this. Everything is going according to plan. You can do this, Nova. Okay, I gotta reset the room already. Oh. There's got to be a better way. What the heck? How do I do one? Okay, there we go. I don't know what the hell these things are. I think there's some kind of boomerang. That's what I'm guessing. There we go. Boom. It's you. Kinda goofy. See, Say the elements of nurturing form an impenetrable seal. Ability to protect the Glandalox cave. That wasn't the right action. Heck yeah. Some really interesting puzzles. I don't know what I was expecting, but yeah, this is pretty cool for like final stretch of the game. Chamber of the Surreal. Ah. I can just push it. That's good. Probably missing something with this. Okay. That makes more sense than just ramming my face into everything. Oh god, oh no. I gotta use my noodle. Ah, this is complicated. Ah, no. Please. Oh no. Guess I'll open this way first. Let's try that again. I'm out of stuff. Damn. Ah. Ah. Okay, this is much better. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. There we go. It is done. Yum yum. Tasty cereal energy for the Glandalox seed. And dive even deeper. destroying all the nutrients to the glandulux seed. And that's step 1. Their center berry crunch cereal has been destroyed. A seal to the glandulux cave has been broken. Corrections 3. No, it's not. It's not that complicated. Miss Nova. What happened to the cereal? Gotta have my puffs. Pops. What was it called even? Feels like it's been so long. I've not been a kid of the 90s for a while. It has not been the 90s for some time. Guys, remember the 90s? Ow, stop it. Cocoa Puffs? No, there's like that one commercial where the kid's like having a fucking breakdown because he can't have his cereal. It's going mental. It always ended with like, I gotta have my pops. If they just don't know what they missed out. They missed out on the fucking cereal that'll just destroy you mentally. Can't function as a human being because you're so cereal obsessed. All breakfast commercials are fucking mental. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. Like the fucking honeycomb commercial, which I really liked as a kid, but do they even make honeycomb anymore? Let's pay with blood. Oh, I must pay with blood. Must pay with blood. Whoops. I was able to hit both once before. Pay with blood. How do I blood myself? Oh, I think I get it. Oof. So weird. Just shoot myself in the head. Ah. Is this not how I blood? That didn't even hurt? Come on. There we go. Yeah, honeycomb was pretty much pure sugar, yeah. Reguloid. Woof, woof, woof. Translation. Intruder. Intruder. Woof, woof. This says woof in the translation. Reguloid was pretty much nada. Xera's Reguloid has been annihilated. A seal to the Glendeluxe cave has been broken. And I'm surprised I'm as lucid as I am right now. It's like been 2.5 hours. It's 2:22 a.m. It's getting late. Did you destroy little Reguloid? What are you doing? What are you doing? Nova, what are you doing? Gone mental? Let's see. There's like another exit. Ah, dang it. Oh, just Oh my god. Please. Just touch the thing. There we go. Oh! Oh, that was close. There we go. Yeah, they fucking did. Some nano cleaner I turned out to be. Oh. There we go. Ah. Ah. You gotta shoot it first. Ah, come on. I'm gonna go somewhere and save it first. I have like no health. I'm gonna die at any moment. Boom. There we go. Ah. This room is hard. Ah. Why won't you die? There we go. Well, that for a key. Key that I don't even know where it goes to. I think this is... Don't think... Yeah, okay. We gotta go off to the right, because that's where I see, like, other places to go. What? Ah! Stop. Oh gosh, this is really complicated. Oh gosh. How am I supposed to do anything? I think you see. If it wasn't 2 AM, MC would have a better idea of what to do. Yeah, maybe that's the idea. Getting trapped in teleporter hell. No. I almost had it that time. Oh, damn it. Get away with firing from the other direction. Like this way. Ah. I'll try it that way too. Ah, a stupid little bottle cap that's right there. Maybe there's another way I could do this. Oh my god, just to dance with the devil. Ah, why does this have to be here? Ah. This is literally so chill. I don't know. I don't think this is the chillest I've ever been. This is where the journey ends, I suppose. What, that wall with nothing? Well, I guess it's counting that. Move after firing that way? Well, which way is that way? this way? Left or right? Give me a direction. Right. I can't shoot right, can I? Nope. Fire down, move through the warps, go right. Okay. Ah, okay, there we go. I just needed to move a little bit more. Thanks. That was helpful. Well, now we know what's in store for this side. Slime problem. A youthful slime bursting with potential. An elderly slime full of experience who deserves to live. There we go. Oh, no. Did so perfectly too. Wait, no, that was the path. Okay, I didn't understand. I didn't see like the little utensils right away. Heck with that, let's just go. Okay, there we go. Milky milk waters and hydrates Mr. Glandelock. No more milky milk for you. Oh, you son of a bitch. Your seed is fucked. Zera's yolk milk has been evaporated. The seal to the Glandelock's cave has been broken. Heck yeah. Ah, the milk is gone. Mr. Glandelock is going to be so sad. Need your yolk milk no more. Yeah, potentially boss battle, but I mean, we haven't really had a bunch of those in this game. Miss Nova. I don't understand. What are you doing here? Glandelock. I'm here to remove you from Zera. She deserves to live without you inside of her, constricting her. But don't you understand, Miss Nova? I'm a vital part of Zera. I connect her to the center. I give her the power that she needs to face the dust. Without me, she would be nothing. Empty egg, hollowed out and purposeless. No. I am the one who was lost, trapped between irreconcilable worlds, chained to a cause I cannot serve. But Zera, she is a beautiful shell, a wonderful egg. Let her fill herself with everything. That is life. Don't mistake opportunity for death. Zera will be something truly astonishing. which will grow into a life I could never imagine. I hate you, Miss Nova. You are being very naughty. Oh, I am telling on you, Miss Nova. The Glendalock seed should never be removed. Never, never, never. You think you should be what? You think you you think you should be better off without me? She'll be filled with yucky dust and poison before you can even say Glendalock. And it'll be all your fault. Oh, how I hate you. Oh, how I hate you so much. I want to kill you now, Miss Nova. I'm going to kill you to death. Isn't that a meme? I think that's a meme. Oh, jeez. Putting memes in my indie game. The Noive. I didn't see it where it was. Ah. Ah, damn. There we go. Pow. People die when they are killed, that's true. Okay, be dead now, please. There we go. What did you do to me, little virus? I'm going to crush your little body against the walls. Come here! Oh no, fireballs. It's like a final Ganon fight or something. Oh my god, my aim could be better though. Like Onox from Oracle of Seasons, maybe. I wouldn't be surprised, yeah. I mean, the first Anodyne was pretty Zelda-inspired. Ooh. They're filling a creature with dust? I don't know. We're just trying to remove the seed right now. You're still alive? What are you? I'm going to kill you so much. I'm going to smear you all over the Zera's insides. Oh no, 2 fireballs. Gosh, you were saying Mr. Glendalock will be very angry without Mr. Glendalock. Being some kind of extra badness we are going to kill shortly. I mean, maybe Glandalok Seed is just misunderstood. Oh no, a Cthulhu monster. Why does it always end up as Cthulhu monsters? I think that's it. Stove. She is so yucky. So mean. She is so sad. And she will kill us all. Sarah, darling, be free. You deserve more than what the center will offer you. I can't even begin to imagine what you will do. Hey, Patty Bees. 666. When the heck did that happen? Big ass raid from who? I didn't even see a notification. My gosh. I can't even scroll up. I didn't get a raid notification, well, wherever that came from. Thanks so much. Raided by Slow Beef, who didn't die. Whoa. Well, thanks so much, Slow Beef. I don't know why I didn't see a notification. Maybe it's like new Twitch or something? I guess so. Alright. Sarah, can you hear me? How do you feel? No, what's happening? Sarah! Help me. Sarah's body shakes violently, but Nova can still make out the look of confusion and terror on the young cleaner's face. Nova reaches out to her, but Sarah's physical form crumples down like paper, as though the atmosphere suddenly pressed in on her with 100-fold force. This is kind of awkward, because this is like the end of this very surreal kind of indie game, so it's like, no one's gonna know what's happening, but I guess hang in. Nova screams. Sarah's red skirt settles with a gentle flutter atop her shriveled remains. Well now, is that your big plan, Nova? To move Zera's Glandalok Seed? Well, points for creativity. They have sadly miscalculated. Nova, it's like we always said. The Glandalok Seed is extremely important. A newly hatched cleaner cannot possibly survive outside its egg without a direct link to the center's energy. No, it was supposed to be her. I just wanted her to be free. I wanted things to be different this time. Oh, boo-hoo-hoo. You disgust me, Nova. You think that you deserve your own body, your own life? Everything you have comes from the center. Everything good about you is a generous gift. You erasable. What's that, erasable? I've never seen this word. Irascible? Dust lover. Ah, I see. I see your desires. I see your pathetic fantasies. Don't make me laugh. You were never made for romantic flights of fancy. Nova, you were made to be a helper. To have a servant heart, and to find satisfaction in these simple tasks. But no, that was never enough for Nova, now was it? You had to grab for more and more like a slobbering child. Give me my palisade, give me my dustbound, give me my Zera. How much time and energy have you wasted making yourself miserable by living at cross purposes with your true nature? You look ridiculous. You must know that. You must know what you look like in the eyes of the Center. I'm going to punish you now, Nova. I take no pleasure in this, but it's for your own good. The Center has tried for too long to coddle you into the right choices. Now you must face the consequences. See, Visionary grabs Nova by the collar, lifting her into the air. He raises an arm to strike. Nova hangs her head, her legs dangling pitifully in the air. All of this, was it all for nothing? In the end, this must be what she deserves. But, strangely, Nova feels a warmth inside her chest. Unbidden by Nova, a tiny spark creeps slowly from her body, lighting up the space between herself and Visionary. You are the nano cleaner, yes, but you are more than that. You are a person with feelings and needs and desires. I want you to know, Nova, that all this matters, every part of you. Work and play, joy and sadness, strength and weakness. There is room in the world for all of Nova. Palisade. You created me, and you should really understand by now. I am my own being. I am compelled by my heart and my mind. You have forfeit your right to me, to all of us. By our very nature, we exist, we are beautiful, and you have no claim to us. Grim Hinako. And now, isn't it time to form yourself once again? Isn't it time to take that power of adaptation and redirect it towards what you truly believe? As long as you live, Nova, that is your gift. You can always become something new. LGBT. You hurt me. Psalmist. The Center requires your energy. Your services have been appreciated, but now belong to me. Oh, yes. Of course, this is what the Center requires. Consume me, Visionary. Oh. A little unexpected there. Yes, yes. Goodbye, Nova. I only ever wanted the best for you. Psalmist. Yeah, it is LGBT, yes. That's correct. You don't have to do this. Well, that is a nice thought. So much like her, you know? Palisade. Always thinking outside the box. Always pushing the limits. Missionary. I would like to know, what happened to Palisade? What difference does it make? I don't know. I always told myself it was an accident, that she hurt herself while attempting some unsafe Palisade antics. That she only had herself to blame, but it was the Center, wasn't it? We're wasting time here, Psalmist. What is your point? I believe that I've outlived my usefulness. I would deserve to be scrapped for energy at the drop of a hat. But her? Nova? Just don't understand. What am I giving my life for? What could be worth this sort of cruelty? You've forgotten, old one. The Center's perfect plan was never ours to comprehend. All we may do is walk this path together. Now, it's time to let go, Psalmist. You know you could never hope to escape my grasp. Nova, I think I understand. I think I see you now. There are things one can become, things that are worse than dust. Sama smiles gently at Nova, then closes her eyes. In one sweeping movement, she strums a final discordant glissando on her instrument. The body begins to shimmer and dissolve. In its place, several rainbow-hued shards of dust crystal float gently into the air. Oh, what a sickening display. No matter. I already digested enough of her to deal with you. Panting with hunger, Sea Visionary drags its body towards Nova. Closer. Closer. Suddenly. It's a tuxedo mask. It was almost too fast to comprehend. Dust shards had ripped into visionary form above, knocking him back again and again, until he advanced no longer. Psalmist? Only a matter of time. The center is New the Land. You cannot escape who you are. Sea Visionary's body explodes and fizzles into the air. Silence at last, and stillness. Surrounded by so much death, and yet Nova remains alive. She feels disappointed. She wasn't expecting to be the one to make it through this. Nova turns to the small pile of clothes left behind by Zera. A strange and soft little cairn. What a senseless loss. What a foolish and horrible mistake. Wait. No. Could it be? The folds of cloth just shift? Must be a trick of the light, Nova thinks, and yet, there it is again. Gently, Nova sips through the pile, till she comes across a strange and tiny being, begins to cry. Awkwardly, Nova picks it up. Baby. What was it that Psalmist said? A newly hatched cleaner cannot possibly survive outside its egg, without a direct link to the center's energy. Nova ponders this for a while. She remembers that Drim Kineko taught her about food and sleep. Perhaps there could be another way for this little one. Perhaps with Nova's guidance. Orca, please take care of my baby. Zera. I wanted so badly to give my life up for yours. My heart ached for the sweet penance of annihilation. In the end, it wasn't even an option. I'm afraid, Zera. I'm afraid of what it means to live for myself. But maybe you will be too. Maybe we all are. Maybe my gift to you will not be the life that I sacrifice, but the life that I live. Somewhere, far beyond the boundaries of everything I once knew. We got a cutie pie. Excellent. Like a person, but small. % certified glandulock free. Infinite potential. Captain Nova. Former nano cleaner. Sad but determined. Inexplicable urge to say ahoy. Mommy. Nova breathes in the briny ocean air as they sail further and further from the shores of New the Land. She turns to smile at the tiny form of Zera, who coos with pleasure. Well, I guess this is it, huh? Says Nova. Suddenly, the glowing form spins out from Wolgali's head and starts running in wild circles around the small deck. Couldn't be. Ash Beatty of the Dustbound? The dumbfounded Nova is knocked off balance by the energetic child. Nova slips into the air, hopelessly reaching for a handrail until Nova is caught mid-fall in a firm yet gentle embrace. She is held by none other than LGBT. Nova whispers to LG, "I don't know anything. I don't know what is out there, or even what is inside of me." LG lifts Nova to her feet and looks out at the horizon. She gives Nova's shoulder a little squeeze. "That is the beauty of an ocean," she says. Oh, okay, there's a little the end at the corner there. And then 6 more kids. The kids never stop, please. Seems a lot more fulfilling. Yeah, I like that. I think it's too much to explain for people who have never seen this game before. I would suggest, if it looked interesting to you at all, maybe check it out on Steam. Game devs are cool peeps. They deserve the support. Story about vacuum cleaners? Yeah, more or less. To me, it was more like breaking the shackles of like what society expects of you, and learning to live on your own, be your own person, and not just live up to other people's expectations. And like some of the other stuff, like where you're just, you know, some person named Nova living your life. I feel like, yeah, maybe that was kind of an extension of that sort of idea, just in a more literal way. So, we're a maid who came from an egg who becomes a car. Yeah, I suppose that sums it up. Oh hey, OBS marketing tools. Putty? I've never even heard of Putty. I kind of love it. Let's credit all these open source tools that won't give us any money, but you know, helped us out a lot. Reddit Notepad++. Without you, how would I have kept track of all my notes? One song. What's the name of the song? What's the name of that song? Streamer to die before I can go to sleep. Wow, that's a tall order. That's a hard no. I will not be your sacrifice. I ain't gonna even like play around with that idea. Like, well, gee, I'd like to die for you. Like no, it's hard no. MC likes to be alive. Thank you. Oh, come on, be a sport. Nah. Get out of here with that. I don't know what the hell you talking about, but I ain't part of your weird streamer cult nonsense. It's a cryotic thing. I don't know what the heck that is. Guys, you can't just come in and reference things that I have no idea what you're talking about. Then you just seem like an insane person. Hey, monsieur, can you die for me? Unless you want to reference that 80s song, you know? I could die to your arms tonight. Oh, what the hell am I saying? It's 3 in the morning. I'm just fucking tired. I'm gonna ramble about nonsense and stuff. Anyway, if it's your first time seeing Anodyne 2, check it out on Steam. It was excellent. I really enjoyed this game. Check out Anodyne 1. Why not? Nice voice impressions. Thanks. I'm not sure if I was impersonating anyone in particular, but thank you. Maybe I was. You never know. Subconsciously, yes, maybe. Hey, it's Drem. Drem, right? Ah, another fine day in Robust Bound. Feel it. Robust Bound, I love it. Everything appears to be in its proper place. Thanks. Thank the center for its marvelous design. What wondrous... Hey, wait a second. I've never seen this here before. It's a note underneath it. Dear Drem, I hope you enjoy eating this bowl of soup. Remember, eating is like reverse talking. Sincerely, Nova and LG. Bowl of soup. Eating. What is this mumbo jumbo? Visits from Nova and LG? Ah yes, that peculiar pink lady. Well, this clearly doesn't belong here. I'd better throw it out before word gets around. Yes. Just gonna toss it in the trash now. On the other hand, maybe I'd better investigate more closely. Well, the center, of course. It smells. It smells kinda nice, actually. Really nice. Well, talking is when words come out of your mouth. So, perhaps eating is when soup goes into your mouth. Yes, that is the only logical interpretation that I can think of. I suppose just a bite couldn't hurt, right? Yeah, here goes nothing. Examining soup for research. How do you munch soup? I don't know. Maybe there's chunks of potato and carrots in there. Oh hey, one of the devs, Sean Hantani, walks out from behind the UI and waves at you. Oh, it's like he's right there in front of me. It seems that Sean would like to give you a message. Hi there. You've reached the end of the story of Nova and Knew the Land. Marina and I are so glad you finished our game. But heard the meta shop got a new shipment in. Was something suspicious in the Nexus too. I wonder what it could be. When you reload your save file, you'll be back in the Blue Veil Center, as if Nova never confronted the center. You may wish to investigate these aforementioned new things. Okay, farewell. Be safe. Nice. Don Tanny and Marina Kitaka. Analgesic Studios. Or Analgesic Productions, my bad. But yes. Excellent game. I enjoyed that quite a lot. It's not actually it's probably like some extra endgame stuff. Like, that's kind of how Anodyne 1 worked too. Yeah, I think that'll be it for my streams of this game. I might check out the extra stuff on my own. I don't think it'll be a plot or anything, but I guess we'll see. Anyway, that's it for me. Have a good night.